in the course of practicing law and with accident cases, many times I will get a call from my client who will say, Mike, I'm done treating with my doctor, why can't we settle? And I understand from the client's perspective that they feel like they have reached the end point of the process. They've had the accident, they've treated, they're done. But I need folks to understand that in our office, a process continues and it doesn't immediately stop when the client is done treating with the doctor. It's incumbent upon the attorney to make an investigation to determine what has happened to the client, what bills are associated with that, what medical consequences that person might be facing in the future. And so that means that the lawyer has to collect all the medical records that have been generated in the course of the treatment. In some sense, when the client's done treating, in some sense, that's the beginning of a certain process for my office, because we need to get the records. We can't get the records until the client is finished treating. When we get those records, then we can begin to evaluate what's happened to the client, how bad the injury is, what kind of compensation is fair in return for that client to restore that client to where he was before the accident. And this is, unfortunately, like many things associated with this, it takes some time. The doctors have to write the reports. We have to request the report. Sometimes they're copying charges. They have to be paid. And it takes a while to get those reports back in my office and reviewed. So stepping back, the whole process involves a progression of certain things, a development of certain things. And yes, when the client is done treating, that is a certain that's a certain point in the process, but it doesn't automatically stop there for the lawyer. It has to continue. So we have to get the comprehensive picture of what's happened to the client so that we can present that so that the client receives full and fair compensation.